Have you ever been in a situation when you speak English to someone but you feel like they don't understand you? Maybe it's because you have a very thick accent or you don't speak very clearly. In any case, today we will solve this issue so that you sound crystal clear in important conversations like a job interview, for example. I'm gonna share with you some strategies that you can follow to sound really clear so that others understand you. Let's do an exercise. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate the loudness of your voice, with 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest volume? How much? If you rated yourself 5 or below 5, then you have a volume problem. You need to speak much louder. Put more energy behind your voice when you speak. Don't speak very quietly and softly. Instead, put more energy into your speaking, into your voice. This will make you sound more clear. Most people talk very quietly and softly, which makes them sound very unclear. I used to be like that. I was a very shy kid. Whenever I would speak like in a very quiet way. People would ask me to repeat myself again and again, which would make me even more nervous. The ideal volume for a person when they're speaking should be 7 out of 10. Now I'm speaking with a 5 out of 10 energy. This is fine, but it's kind of boring. It's not exciting at all. I have to level it up to 7 out of 10 to sound more clear. When you are speaking with loud volume and you put more energy into your voice, you sound crystal clear and other people understand you easily. One exercise I would recommend you to do if you speak quietly to increase the loudness of your voice is to go to like a quiet place. Go to a place when nobody is there, like a mountain, or go to like a park or somewhere where there are not a lot of people and just shout very loudly. Scream. Scream as loud as you can. This will kind of train your vocal cords to put more energy into your voice when you're speaking. Of course, it's gonna take more practice, but if you do it, you're gonna get better. Another thing I would recommend you to do is play around with your volume a little bit. Sometimes speak with a 3 out of 10 energy, other times level up the energy a little bit and speak with a 5 out of 10 volume. And then really try to speak with 7 out of 10 volume. And then if you need, you can speak with a 9 out of 10 volume. So play around with your voice a little bit. This will kind of give you the range of the volume that you can use in conversations. But for most people, I think the ideal range is 7 out of 10. It doesn't sound very loud and very annoying, and the same, it doesn't sound so quiet that other people can't hear you. It's just like the ideal. For some weird reason, a lot of English learners think that fluency in a language means speaking really, really, really fast without stopping, without any breaks. But that's not really true. Depending on how you define fluency, in my opinion, the word fluency is from the word flow, so like flow in the river, just like the water flows in a river constantly. English fluency means speaking your thoughts, conveying your thoughts in a flow manner without any kind of breaks. As I said before, in order to sound fluent, some people skip letters or words or they don't pronounce the last letters of certain words to kind of finish the sentence fast so that they think they are fluent. This does not make them sound fluent. Speaking really, really fast does not necessarily mean that you're fluent. Instead, doing that makes them sound very unclear and other people don't understand them when they hear them. That's why I would recommend you to say words completely. If you speak fast, that's okay, that's your choice. But don't skip any words or letters when you're speaking English. Pronounce every single letter or word completely so that others understand you. The other day I was talking to this person. She was speaking very fluently, but I could not understand what she was saying because her accent was very thick and heavy. If you have learned English in your local school or from a teacher who has a very thick and heavy accent, then chances are that you will get the same accent, and when you speak with foreigners, they will not get you at all. People around you might understand you because they have the same accent as yours, they're familiar with it. But when you try to speak with someone who is not from your country, it will be difficult for them to understand you. You might say it's their problem, not mine. That's true. But imagine the girl I mentioned, if she applied for a job in USA or Canada, do you think she will get hired if others don't understand her? Probably not. That's why I recommend choosing and learning an accent that is very popular, that everyone understands, like the standard American accent or British or Australian accent. If you want to get rid of your original accent and you want to learn a popular accent, then here is how you can do it. Step 1. Pick someone whose accent you want to copy. So this is the time when you have to make a choice which accent you want to learn. And once you do that, let's say for example, you want to learn the standard American accent, then you need to pick one person. It could be an actor, a celebrity, a politician, like a leader. Second, pay close attention to how that person speaks. Now you need to watch videos of that person or maybe watch his or her movies and pay close attention to how she speaks English. Third, copy or imitate that person when you speak. When you're speaking English, don't speak English in your normal accent, in your normal pronunciation. Try to copy that person. Imagine and think about how that person spoke and try your best to speak the same way as they did. After doing this exercise every single day for a few weeks, your accent will get really better. This is a great exercise not just for learning an accent but also for improving your pronunciation. You have to choose a person whose accent you want to copy. Pay attention to him, close attention to that person when you're listening to them. And third, copy that person when you speak English. That's it for today's lesson. If you want to see more language learning related content, then hit the subscribe button down below and stay tuned for the future videos. Okay, I hope this lesson was helpful. See you in the next one.